In healthcare, every single second counts. But what happens when the very systems that are supposed to give us answers are actually the things slowing us down? Well, today, we're going to dig into how a brand new approach, one that combines a unified platform with some seriously powerful AI, is tackling the crushing pressure of diagnostic reporting and giving clinicians back their most valuable resource, time. So let's just start with a really direct question, especially for anyone who works in or around clinical diagnostics. Does your current workflow feel like it's stretched to its absolute breaking point? I mean, really stretched thin. It's a feeling that unfortunately a lot of clinicians know all too well. And this slide really nails the contrast between the old way and what's now possible. On the left, you've got the reality for so many siloed systems that just don't talk to each other, hours of tedious manual reporting, and the burnout that inevitably follows. But then, look to the right. A totally new vision comes into focus, a single, unified ecosystem, powered by AI that's designed to free clinicians from all that repetitive work so they can focus on what actually matters, the patient. All right, so here's our game plan for breaking this all down. First, we'll tackle the sheer scale of the reporting challenge. Then, we'll introduce the intelligent solution built to fix it. We're going to peek under the hood at its AI engine, understand why full platform integration is such a game changer, see its impact across a ton of medical specialties, and finally, really picture what this new era for diagnostics means for all of us. Okay, so let's dive right into the core problem. The amount of diagnostic data being created isn't just growing, it's exploding. We're not talking about a gentle slope here, it's a steep, relentless climb. And that is putting an immense, completely unsustainable pressure on the clinicians who have to interpret it all. This is the bottleneck we have to solve. The modern clinician is just caught in this perfect storm. You've got imaging volumes going through the roof, which directly leads to reporting fatigue and sky-high rates of burnout. And this all gets worse when they're stuck using clunky, disconnected old systems, forcing them to jump between different apps, all while the pressure for faster and faster report turnarounds just keeps getting more intense. It's a vicious cycle, and it impacts everyone, from the clinician to the patient. But in the face of all these challenges, a new generation of solutions is starting to emerge. So let's take a look at one of them, the Innowave Freedom Platform. Now, the key thing to get here is that this isn't just another piece of software. It's designed from the ground up to be a complete ecosystem that unifies everything: the people, the processes, and all the tech. It's built to be modality-agnostic and vendor-neutral, which is a fancy way of saying it can handle all different kinds of medical data and it can connect with equipment from pretty much any manufacturer. That kind of flexibility is exactly how you start to break down those frustrating silos. Now, at the very heart of this platform's efficiency is its reporting engine. So let's take a closer look inside the Quillr AI engine, which is kind of like having a digital co-author for every clinical report. And forget about just basic voice-to-text. Quillr AI is so much more than that. It combines really advanced multilingual speech recognition with natural language processing and something called deep workflow intelligence. What that means is it's designed to actually understand the clinical context, what you're trying to say and do, not just transcribe your words. And the beauty of it is in its simplicity. First, the clinician just dictates their findings naturally, like they're having a conversation. Second, the AI engine intelligently takes that dictation and auto-populates a perfectly structured, consistent report. And third, and this is absolutely critical, the clinician stays in complete control with the final review and sign-off. It speeds up the process like crazy, without ever taking away that expert human oversight. So what does all that add up to? A potential increase in reporting speed of up to 3 times. Now just stop and think about that for a second. A 3x boost isn't just a nice little efficiency gain. It is totally transformative. That's the difference between a patient waiting anxiously for days versus maybe getting a clear diagnosis that same afternoon. It's how you smash through backlogs and give clinicians more breathing room for their really complex cases. So how does it actually pull off that 3x speed increase? Well, when you look a little deeper, a few of its features are real standouts. The multilingual speech recognition is obviously essential for diverse regions like India, ASEAN, and the Middle East. But it's the really smart stuff, like AI-assisted staging suggestions, or its ability to create a complete, structured report from just a dictated diagnosis. That's where you see intelligence that goes way beyond simple transcription. But look, having a powerful AI tool is one thing. Its true value, its real magic, is unlocked by how deeply it fits into the entire workflow. Let's move on to the integrated platform advantage and see how this all connects. This right here is the core idea. Quillr isn't some clunky add-on or a separate program you have to launch. It works as a native, basically invisible layer inside the Freedom platform. For the user, that means no more toggling between windows, no more copying and pasting, just one single, seamless, and totally intuitive experience. And this table shows you exactly what that deep integration looks like in the real world. You select a study from your work list, and boom, the reporting tool launches right there with it. As you scroll through images in the viewer, the report stays perfectly in sync. You need to see a patient's history? You've got instant access. It's all about embedding that intelligence into every single step of the journey, making the right thing to do the easiest thing to do. Now, while a lot of these examples have their roots in radiology, the vision for this platform is much, much bigger than that. So let's explore its impact across a whole range of medical specialties. The platform's architecture is built from the start to support a ton of different specialties, from radiology and cardiology to ophthalmology and digital pathology. Now, why is that so important? Well, because a patient's journey isn't stuck in one department, right? Creating a truly unified diagnostic environment gives you a holistic view of a patient's health across the entire hospital or healthcare network. And of course, to support all those different specialties, the system has to be able to handle an incredible variety of data types. Everything from standard CT scans to massive whole slide images in pathology and super high-res OCT scans in ophthalmology. This flexibility is what makes it possible to create that single, comprehensive, and truly unified patient record, finally breaking down the data silos that can get in the way of effective care. So when you put all of this together, the AI, the deep integration, the multi-specialty support, what does this new era for diagnostics actually look like? Let's sum up the benefits for the entire organization. This chart really breaks down the value for the whole organization. It's not just about one thing. It points to huge gains in operational efficiency and clinical quality, along with real cost optimization, and, importantly, the tech foundation you need to enable secure telemedicine and remote reporting, all things that are top priorities for any modern healthcare provider. And look, this isn't just an idea on a whiteboard. This platform has serious, proven, real-world traction. We're talking over 1 million reports already generated by more than 600 active clinicians around the world. This shows it's a field-tested solution that is delivering real value today. Ultimately, it all comes back to this one simple but really powerful idea. The whole purpose of all this technology, the AI, the integration, the workflow automation, is to give skilled clinicians the freedom to focus on what they do best, thinking, analyzing, and delivering incredible patient care. And that brings us to our final thought. As technology continues to rapidly reshape how we work in the clinic, the big question isn't just about what the tech can do, but about our readiness to actually embrace it. So we'll leave you with this. Is your healthcare system ready for the future of diagnostics?